guys. We just sat there for like 30 seconds going like this. It was amazing. Okay, I'm going to tweet this real quick while we're waiting for people to show up.
Hey, I'm also going to go over there so I can monitor any questions.
Yes, yeah, I have it open. And then, what?
Whoa, cat.
He does this new thing. He started doing this new thing. Hello, one viewer. Hi.
Hello.
My cat started doing this. Oh, hi, Brittany. Hedwig started doing this new thing where when I sit on my chair, he comes up like right where the arm is and puts his one paw on it and then bats me and meows. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? I don't understand.
Hilarious. Cats are incredible.
No, sometimes he brings me a toy to throw, and that's what he's asking for. But sometimes he does it just because he wants to get up on my lap. He did that this morning. Okay. So
today.
Oh, hi, Brittany. Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself in case.
Hello, my name is Sierra, and I no longer post on my YouTube channel, but here I am doing a live show about Game of Thrones.
You can follow her on Instagram.
You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter. I don't post as much on Twitter, but I do post on Instagram.
We have our Twitters and not Instagram, Twitters and the live chat open for questions and things.
Yes.
Aaron is here. He can't stay the whole time though because it's his first day of senior year and he's tired. But too excited. Hi, welcome to senior year and to the craziness that is our live shows.
Honestly. If you have questions, you can tweet me at Sierra Reads with an underscore at the end.
And then mine is MissSassyKassie.
MissSassyKassie. As well as you can obviously ask them in the chat here. We're going to be talking about episode 3 and episode 4 today because we did skip last week because of, busy schedules, being an adult and all. And so we have lots to talk about. I'm sure you guys all know all of the crap that happened.
Yes.
So amazing.
I'm so excited.
I think I'm going to say these past 2 episodes have been my favorite so far. Incredible. Let's talk about episode 3 first.
Yeah.
What are your overall thoughts? My overall thoughts. I would give it probably 4 out of 5 stars. I probably won't give any of the episodes 5 stars because I just think they're moving too quickly, and it's so much different than anything else we've watched from Game of Thrones. So I just think that they should have stuck to the slow pace because I actually liked it because I could actually keep track of time, which now I feel like I have no idea.
Yeah, time
is happening because things like they talk about something and all of a sudden someone's at their front door, but then they go back to where they were and they're talking like they're still back in however when they were talking about leaving, which it takes months to sail somewhere back then. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. It's very weird. I agree. I don't really know. I mean, what? I know why they are doing that, but I liked episode 3 a lot too. My favorite thing was the very end, Lady Tyrell saying the things. Blue, blue, blue. We should warn that, other than these next 5 minutes, there are going to be spoilers. But, we'll just say our first feelings maybe of now season 4, and then we'll get into
episode 4.
So, if you haven't watched episode 3 and 4, you probably shouldn't be here, really, though.
Honestly, or if you haven't watched any Game of Thrones. But if, you just want to watch and, you don't care, that's fine, too, whatever.
And be entertained, I guess. We are kind of weird.
Don't be annoyed if you get spoiled.
Yeah. That's your own fault if you stay.
Honestly. Yeah.
So, episode 4 was so cool! Cool.
We have to talk about episode 3 first because we're all forgetting it, which is why I watched the breakdown first before we started this because I was not going to be able to remember anything. Yeah. So, main points I want to talk about. Obviously, episode 3 was also a big episode, just like episode 4 was, because we had Jon finally meet Daenerys, which feels like I just can't believe it happened so quickly.
I know.
I mean, not quickly. We've been waiting however many seasons.
But he literally says he's going.
He was I'm gonna go, and literally showed up, and I was like, excuse me, what?
Yeah. How did you fly there?
How did you get a dragon? Oh my god. Okay, so Daenerys tells Jon why she named the dragons what she named Rhaegar and whatchamacallit, after her brothers, which Rhaegar is like possibly Jon's biological father. Like, what is that about? So I'm wondering if at any point we're going to see Jon ride a dragon.
I feel like it's possible we could see both him and Tyrion ride a dragon. I don't know. I think it might happen.
There's 3 of them. Oh my god, that would be so incredible. I would be so excited.
P.S. I have a story to tell the live show. I already told Sierra that I have this story that she hasn't heard yet. And I have to tell it, but I don't want to tell it yet. It's going to wait until the end. So, like, there's a funny story at the end of this live show that has to do with Game of Thrones, but also has to do with my relationship with my boyfriend.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so episode 3. Okay, so we had all of our, like, people who had been taken hostage. Okay, did the sister die?
The sister of
Theon?
They didn't really show. They never showed her going into. Oh no, he took her. He still has her. He didn't give her up to Cersei. He gave up the Dorne, ladies, and then killed the daughter, just like how her daughter was killed with poison right in front of the mom. Could you imagine your daughter right across from you like that?
Like, we didn't actually watch it happen, right?
She didn't like fully die. They were just crying and like trying to
and like trying to hug, but they're too far away and they can't even hug, and it was sad.
I felt bad, but I don't feel bad because she also killed Cersei's
I know. Yeah, that was like something that happened in episode 4 too. We're watching. Oh gosh, are we gonna just like flip back and forth between these 2 episodes, or do we want to try to talk about 3 and then 4?
Does anyone have a preference?
Does anyone care? Brittany and Aaron both corrected us. No, she's not dead. Thank you. Brittany, I'm drinking rum and Coke, so grab a glass of wine, please. Are you drinking anything, Sierra?
No, not right now. I just literally walked in the door from work and sat down.
I think we should just be willing to go between them, because otherwise we'll never remember. But that same thing happened with me with when we're watching, what is his name? The guy that's with Jaime Lannister.
I don't know his name either, but I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah.
When he's in the fight with the dragons and everything, I'm watching him, and he's freaking like running to the thing that we know is going to like hurt the dragon, and I was like, no, don't get to it, but also survive, because I like him.
I like him too. They didn't show if he survived. We can't get into that yet.
He did. Well, I guess
he got out of the water and Jaime did not.
I that's what I think, because he jumps into the, and Jaime's the one that we see sinking because he's wearing all of that armor. And I was like, oh, die by fire or die by water? I don't know which one's better.
Honestly, both sound horrible.
Matt has done research on this, and he says that drowning is a less painful death, because drowning, you like pass out really fast and then you don't feel anything. But fire is like...
Well, I mean, technically, if you're drowning, you like inhale all the water and fill up your lungs. So I could see how you would pass out really fast. And like fire, you're literally on fire. So
yeah, ouch.
Ow. Ooh. Sorry. No, thank you. No, thank you. Speaking of fire, Daenerys just rides in on her dragon and lights shit up.
That was so exciting.
Wait. Okay, wait. There's other stuff I want to talk about before we get into that.
Let's not. Let's do that last.
Last. What did I want to talk about?
Oh, the cave. Brittany brought up the cave. That's in episode 4.
Cave. She better believe him now. You know, I feel like, okay, so there's the part in episode 3 where Jon's hand is saying all this stuff that Jon has done for his people. And one of the things is he even died for his people. And then, like, Jon, like, nudges him, like, don't give that away.
Yeah,
but I feel like if Daenerys knew what happened, that she would believe him about the White Walkers. You know what I mean? Like, I just think she would believe him if that had happened, which she might now because she saw the symbols in the cave.
Yeah, it seems like she kind of opened up her mind to it after seeing the cave scene.
Yeah.
And I was freaked out. That means that dude, the Ice King, Night King, what are we calling him?
Around
that
the
entire
Dark Knight
time. Yeah, the Dark King.
Wait, no, I forget. That's all wrong.
The
We're
dead
wrong.
one. I don't know.
I don't know what that's called. Oh my god. That was so cool. John is so cool.
Yeah. And then
I think, there's that scene where John is
Night
standing
King.
looking over. Oh, okay. John is standing looking over the water at Dragonstone, and he's wearing like that big furry animal on his. Yeah. And he looked like Ned.
He
in like
did.
season 1. I was like,
So cute.
so
He might not even
which he's not even a Stark. He's like, ugh.
Oh, I also found that conversation interesting in episode 4 with the girl who is like Daenerys's maid or whatever person.
Oh, with John, and he's like, are you sure she would let you go? And I was like, I don't know if she would.
Yeah. Well, that conversation was, but in the same one, she also is talking about like, what is a Snow? Why are you not a Stark? And she's like, we don't have marriage. And I was like,
I know. I'm like, why are you
get it
bringing
together.
that up? Why are you guys bringing that up? Because John's gonna ride a dragon?
Probably. Probably. Yeah, I love that.
So excited.
If you guys have any questions, let us know. Can we please talk about the Starks together? I died of happiness. Yes, although Bran is being really weird.
It's because it's not Bran. Did you hear that quote?
Yeah.
Of when what's her? I don't know her name. That makes me sad. She was leaving, and he's like, "Okay, well, bye." And she's like, "That's it." And he's like, "I mean, I'm not really." And she's like, "You died in there." And I'm like,
"Yeah." And he's like, I know, I remember Bran's memories, but I also remember so much more.
Right. Bran is weird. There's in the breakdown that I watched, the guy had a theory that Baelish talks to Bran and gives him that dagger, and I don't know if that's episode 3 or 4.
That's in 4.
I have literally no idea.
Yeah.
Okay, 4. And he like basically tells him what even happens at that point. He gives him the dagger, and Bran's like, whatever, like I can't do anything with this. But then in that breakdown I was watching, they show Baelish after that scene with like some crazy raven like next to him, like in a little cage, and he said, does that mean that like Bran sends ravens to watch people? And that freaking shook me. I was like, holy shit, really? Does he do that? That's fucking cool.
Because he's a 3-eyed raven, so that means he has control of ravens?
Right.
What?
My brain is exploding all the time because of this show. I can't handle it.
It's just so intricately well put together.
And like, so many people just have amazing theories. Like, I love to watch breakdown videos of, like, episodes, or, like, I just like to watch anything, like, live shows or anything, because, like, people just
I wish we were that entertaining.
I know, we're not.
I wish we could bring up shit like that. No.
I know, no, I just find it from other people, honestly.
Yeah. Okay, what else happened in episode 3, though?
Let me check. Sam fixes the grayscale.
Joran.
Grayscale, whatever that is called. I don't know his name.
Yeah, you're right. It's grayscale. I'm pretty sure you're right.
He fixes it on that guy, and the maester is like, oh, like no one has done that in forever, and then like gives him all this work to do, and Sam's like, the hell? And he's like, what'd you expect? You're still trying to be a maester, right? But I think that there's going to be so much information that he needs in those scrolls that he has to read and rewrite. And I think that's why the maester gave him that pile, because he knows what he's looking for, because Sam has talked about it before. Yeah. So I bet there's going to be some good information in there that Sam can tell John, and I'm freaking excited.
I completely agree. I think is it the Grandmeister that is that guy? Slughorn.
Yeah, that's Slughorn. I think so.
I'm pretty sure that Slughorn is, I think he's more open to the ideas that Sam has talked about than he's letting on. I think he's like trying to teach Sam something with his like disinterest almost. Like, I'm not going to help you because I want you to figure it out almost.
Right. I want you to do it on your own, because then you'll prove that you're
worthy or something. Worthiness.
I think that's pretty much all that happens in that episode.
I know that episode was the first kind of slow episode of this season. I mean, we got a lot of like.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that happens. It's just not a lot of exciting stuff. Was the fight against that was a different episode, wasn't it? The war where Jamie was somewhere else.
Oh, yeah, because
that was episode 2?
Actually, no, I think you might be right. I think that was the episode. That was episode 3. Because I think episode 4 opens up with Jamie.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it is in episode 3.
Yeah. Okay, so
they take over the castle.
Tyrell.
No. Well, Jamie does, but
Castle Rock.
Castle Rock. There we go.
Casterly Rock. There it is.
Yeah, there we go. God, we're the worst.
Why do we do these? I don't understand.
I don't even know because we want to talk about it. But they take over Castle Rock, and it was like super easy because Jamie wasn't even there with his army, which doesn't matter because his army got trampled by a fucking dragon. What?
Yeah, but I also really liked in episode 4 that it like comes from the beginning and then we see it again later because the guy, he's a sellsword, the one who's with Jamie that I love him.
I know. What's his name?
Is it Braun?
I don't know. He's the one that was with Tyrion forever.
Yeah, him. So I like him a lot. And in the very beginning of episode 4, Jamie gives him this like bag of gold, and then he's complaining because he wants a castle, and he's like, "I'll take that castle." And Jamie's like, "You don't want that castle. You wait until the war is over, then you can have whatever castle you want." Right. But it's Braun. I was right. And so he's like having this whole conversation. Then later in the fight with all the dragons, his bag of gold falls and like he like has to pick. Notice. Yeah, he has to pick. It like falls and he looks at it and it's like it's in the front for the front of the shot and he's back here. He looks at it and then decides to keep going for the dragon shooter thing. It was like I was watching it and this is what I'm talking about. Like all of these characters are so. It's so fascinating how, like, you kind of have a side that you want to win, but you also have characters within each side that you really like.
Yeah, because I even like Jamie. I don't want Jamie to die. Although, like, I mean, we can talk about it. I don't know if he's dead or not.
Yeah.
He did drown. Yeah. I mean, he was wearing so much armor. I think maybe Braun might save him. I'm thinking is going to happen because I don't think that's how he's going to die. If he's going to die, it cannot be like that. That's so pathetic. Come on.
Yeah. I think that you'll see Jamie if Jamie dies, it'll be kind of disappointing just dying like that. But if he survives, I think he'll get rid of he'll lose his hand, the gold hand. He'll have to lose that. He'll have to like take all of the shit off, and Braun will have to come help him. Braun will have to choose to save him. Okay, so all of these things happen in that fight with the dragons, like character-wise, because you watched Braun do this thing where he had to choose between gold, which he's a sellsword, or doing what he like really wants to do to save.
To be fair, though, if he didn't do that, he could die anyways. Like, if he were to pick the gold, like I mean, that dragon was lighting shit up,
right? But like, he could have ran. Like, he could have just ran away from the fight, which a lot of.
I mean, can you run away from a dragon?
Well, I mean, like. Maybe. I don't know. And then on top of that, you also saw Tyrion watching Jamie decide to go, and he's like, run away, you fucking idiot. Yeah.
You idiot.
Yeah, that was like one of my favorite parts of that whole fight was watching Tyrion stress over his brother because that's his brother. Oh, it was so cute.
I know, but there's that one part in episode 4 where Daenerys is talking to Jon and talking to Tyrion about all her allies are done. They're all dead. And she says, she's like, okay, yeah, your family. Like, whose side are you gonna be on at the end of this? And I was shook. I was like, he's been by your side this whole time, and fucking Tyrion is not gonna leave your side, even if it's for Jaime, because like, yeah, he loves Jaime and Jaime loves him, but like, shit's gone down.
I don't think he'll leave Daenerys for Jaime. I think what he would love to
even in that scene, you can tell he's still on Daenerys' side. He's like, I'm not gonna protect Jaime, but like, he's an idiot.
He wanted Jaime to run from the fight. He didn't want Jaime to win the fight.
Right, which is so fascinating. Like, what's going through his head? And then Daenerys asks John's
to bend the knee.
No.
Again?
Well, yeah. No, she asks him to bend the knee in the beginning of episode 3. But in episode 4, she asks for his, what he would do. Like, she's like, what should I do? All of my people are dead. And he's like, what does he tell her? If you go and burn everything down, you're not different than everyone else. And then the next scene is her burning everything down. I was like, holy shit, she does not give a fuck.
But she didn't go for the civilians.
True.
She went for the
army, yeah.
Which I thought was a good choice. Like, it was a good medium. Because you're still making a statement, but you're not killing people who are not taking part in this war, basically. So I thought that was like a good choice for her.
They made us feel like attached to that one character that Jamie and Bronn were talking to. Like, he's like, so how did you think it went? Because he had to kill all the people at the Tyrell castle. He's like, I knew some of those men, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And like, it makes you feel bad for him because he's like stuck in this war, and then the fucking dragon shows up and all the Dothraki, and I was like, damn.
Did he die, guys? Tell us.
Show.
Because, dude, that guy is so distracting for me in the show because he's an actor in, what is that show, Matt, that the guy is in? Black Sails. He's a pirate in Black Sails. And I'm literally just watching and going, Billy Bones, what are you doing here? And he like wears the same dumbfounded face in both series.
Oh my god!
He just has this like
Dickon.
His name is Dickon. No, Rickon is the little brother, the Stark brother, and it's Dickon. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I said Dickon.
No, yeah, I know. But Marco Minko. Hi, Marco Minko. You're back. Said Rickon. No, Dickon. Laugh.
Yeah.
He's not dead. Okay.
I love that. Dude, so much shit happens. I am just
overwhelmed.
I'm so
overwhelmed.
This was the worst time to do a double episode.
I know. I was thinking that. I was like, holy shit, why did we do this to ourselves?
So much shit happened. Okay, wait. There's more stuff I want to talk about, and I know it. Oh, we haven't talked about Arya at all. I mean, we talked about Stark reunion, but we didn't talk about Arya coming.
Okay, can we talk about how she shows up to the guards and what she does with the guards? And then
she walks away from them and Sansa's like, you shouldn't have ran away. She's like, I didn't. You need better guards.
Yeah, I love it. I also love that the fight, the sparring that happens between her and Brienne, yeah. I love that.
Did you notice that she said, at the end, she asks, who taught you how to fight? And she says, no one, which makes you think it's like the many faces, no one. But there's a theory that the guy who originally trained her, the one with the Italian King's Landing, that he was one of the many faces, or a no one. Yeah, there's a theory that he was a no one. So her saying that, like, all the people that believe that theory are like going fucking insane because no one taught her to fight.
Shit. What?
Does that mean they've been scouting her this entire time?
Yeah, that is what that means. Holy shit.
I
know.
What
the heck? My mind is always blown. Never blown. Oh my god.
This show is so good. I can't.
Yeah, the only thing Matt did point out of that scene that I do agree with is that the sword that she's using in comparison to the heavy ass
should have broken.
Well, or at least not been able to deflect it. Like, she's like literally being able to like push it back and like that fighting thing heavy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
but she's
like, we'll be okay with it. It'll be fine.
I know. Arya is literally a mini Brienne, and I'm obsessed with it.
Is that Chelsea Darling Reads? Are you asking if one of us is Chelsea Darling Reads? Because
no.
That's Sierra from Sierra Reads, and I'm Cassie from MissSassyKassie. So I don't know who Chelsea Darling Reads is. But if you're asking something and I misunderstood, then please reiterate and we can answer a question.
There is the part where Arya is talking to Bran for the first time. Stop it. And
show me the kitty. Is that Benny or
not? Nala. And she had talked to Sansa before, saying that she had a list, and Sansa thought it was like a joke. And
And then
Bran was like, oh, he's on her list. And Sansa was like, I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I'm interested to see how Sansa and Arya, like, interact, because in childhood, they always bumped heads because they are very different, but now they could either use that to their advantage or not.
Right.
And I'm curious to see, like, how Arya is going to do what she wants to do, essentially, no matter what, right?
But I think she does want to wait until Jon gets back, because
for
even Sansa said Jon was a mess when he saw me,
but,
like, I can't imagine. Yeah, and I'm so excited. Oh my God, I can't wait.
I know. But, like, what I guess I'm curious to see, like, how Sansa and Jon eventually, like, use her to their advantage, while also, like, giving her what she wants, essentially.
Arya's gonna tell them that she can do that?
Well, I don't know if
she'll change her face like that. I don't think she'll tell them. I don't think she can.
No, yeah. But I mean, the point of, like, essentially she's an assassin.
Right.
Like, the people that she wants to kill are also the people that they probably want dead. So it'll be interesting to see, like, will they utilize her for what she wants to do anyway on purpose, or will they, like, try to convince her not to do the crazy things, like the assassinations, essentially, even if they don't know, like, all of her skills.
I'm excited to see what happens with Bran. I want to know, because he knows so much shit. He knows that Jon isn't a Stark, or that he knows like all, but he knows the story of Rhaegar, right?
We didn't get it all, but he knows it all.
He knows, right? He knows it all. So I'm excited to see what Bran says to Jon once he comes back. And also I'm ready to see how Jon reacts to Bran, because Bran is not Bran. I mean,
and also, didn't they still, I thought that, like, although we knew for a long time that Bran and Rickon weren't dead, Rickon has now died, but, like, we knew that they were not actually killed when Theon faked that. But, like, were all of the other Stark kids and Jon Snow, did they all finally know that too? Or is this, like, a literally, like, we thought you were dead a really long time ago and now you show up? Like, kind of like Arya. Because Arya was assumed dead. But, like, Bran and Rickon were, like, not, but they were supposedly, like, hung up, dead.
Yeah. Holy shit, I forgot about that. I don't know.
So I don't remember, like, because I know the audience knows, but I don't remember if the Starks ever found that out, that was all fake. Or, like, if all of them knew that or whatever. Marco Minko asked,
an interesting character. Like, I'm just excited to see where it goes. They're in the breakdown that I watched. Sorry, I just want to say this.
No, go ahead.
In the breakdown that I watched, they were saying that Bran could be, like, in a vision forever. Like, the other three-eyed raven that he saw was literally stuck in that tree because he was in a vision for so long. So, like, I hope that doesn't happen to Bran, like, before, like, Jon shows up or anything.
Because, I see. Like, he was in a vision for so long that he got wrapped in the tree.
Into a tree,
around him?
Yes.
Oh, shit. What?
Yeah. Holy shit. Because, like, he can literally see everything.
Yeah.
So, like, why would you go anywhere else?
Yeah. Well, is that, like, kind of what the three-eyed raven was trying to teach him? Like, from my mistakes, don't do this?
Oh, maybe. I don't remember a lot from that season, because when I watched it, it was, like, really sporadic, and I, like, was really confused the whole time. I don't know.
It was definitely a weird season, that season.
Yeah.
Marco Minko asked, do you guys notice that when Bran gave the dagger to Arya, it looked like he has seen some vision in that moment or something? Like, maybe maybe Marco Minko was trying to, like, his eyes lighten
with it. Maybe she'll kill Cersei with it.
Ooh. I also, like, want to know, somebody had mentioned, like, there must be some, like, more significance than we think there is to that dagger. Like,
I think so too, because, like, they made a really big deal about it, and I don't get it.
It's gotta be important. Like, I mean, I think it's technically supposed to be a family heirloom or something, but I also think that there has to be something else.
I wonder if it's made out of dragonstone.
No, it's made out of Valyrian steel.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
that. But I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. Is Littlefinger on Arya's list?
I don't know. I was thinking that. I was thinking that earlier, but I'm not positive.
Now I'm questioning that, but I'm
I don't
pretty
know.
sure he is. And I think that might have been why she asked Littlefinger's here. And then Sansa says, yeah, he's whatever to House Stark, pledged or whatever.
I could see why he would be on her list.
I'm pretty sure he is, now that I think about it. I feel like that's why everyone calls him Littlefinger, because she says it so many times in that one season where we just listen to her say her list all the time.
I know.
If you guys can hear the sounds of things happening in my apartment, it's because Matt's cooking, so sorry. It's annoying.
I want to talk about the Theon and Jon reunion at the end of episode 4. And like, yes! Oh my god, I can't believe Jon didn't kill him.
I was expecting at least a punch in the face.
Right? Honestly, maybe a stab to the throat.
Well, that's more intense, but yeah, like, and also episode 3, that I laughed so hard at that line that Theon gets pulled up into the ship or whatever, and then they're like, oh, you're, whatever, you're here, and he says, yeah, I tried to save her, the sister, I can't remember her name.
Yeah, right.
And then the person says, if you had, you wouldn't be here.
I don't remember that at all. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was, yes, so great. So great. I loved it. Every minute of that moment, I was just like, say it again for the people in the back, please. Fuck you for not doing it. How dare you? I had faith in you. I had faith that you would change and you didn't, and I'm mad.
I hate Theon. Like, I know he went through some shit, but that motherfucker is such a backstabber.
I apparently have too much nice things in my heart because I had hope for him, and I should not have had hope for him at all.
I had no hope for him. I mean, I didn't think he was going to save Sansa way back when, last season or whatever season that was. I did not think he was going to do that.
That's what made me have hope. I was like, holy shit,
but I could tell how he was acting in this season, that he was still a piece of shit. He just is not there. He's not a human anymore. That guy stripped him raw, and he's just an empty shell. And Jon probably dude, not for
which is almost sad, because I feel like if Jon just went to kill him, he would just not even do anything. He would just die. That would be it. He wouldn't fight back. He wouldn't even he wouldn't do anything. Right. I feel like.
I know. I want to also talk about how, so we talked about Jon telling Daenerys what he thought she should do, or what he thought she shouldn't do. And then instantly after that, she is there fighting them. But Tyrion is also there. So how long did it actually take them to get there? And is Jon still at her castle mining Dragonstone? How many months has passed? I don't understand the time.
I thought Jon Snow was behind Tyrion. I thought I saw him, but I could be wrong.
I don't think so.
I thought that they were watching from the crest of that.
I don't think Jon would be there. Why would Jon be there?
I don't know why he would be there, but I thought I saw him in that scene. Do you remember, Matt?
I don't.
In the scene with the fighting at the end of episode 4, the dragons and everything, and you see Tyrion talking to saying, "Jaime, don't do it. Run." Is Jon Snow also there? No, I'm wrong.
Yeah, I don't think he was there.
Oh, Jon Snow, Jon Snow meets Theon while Daenerys is gone, because Theon comes in, or that group of people, and they ask, where is she?
Sansa was in charge for so long.
Yeah.
Jon is gone for so long.
Yeah.
Because how do they know where the hell Jaime was? How did they find him?
I mean, they had to have gotten some sort of
raven. Did Bran tell them?
Oh my god, is Bran actually orchestrating the whole thing?
How dare you say that to me?
Maybe he is. Maybe
I don't
he knows
know.
How to make the White Walkers do all the things to get rid of them, and so he's orchestrating all the things that need to happen, all the people who need to meet. Maybe that's what's happening. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh yeah, the queen is gone. What did you think of the Cersei poisoning the daughter scene? I thought it was depressing.
I I don't know how I feel because I didn't like the girls from Dorne in the first place because of what they did to Cersei's daughter. I mean, granted, I don't like Cersei, but like her daughter didn't deserve that. She was the nicest Lannister there was.
Yeah.
And they fucking poisoned her. And so, I mean, I think they had it coming. Because you know that they had done that to several people before if they easily did it to Cersei's daughter like that. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Yeah.
And it wasn't Cersei's, I mean, granted, the Mounted killed the Dorne girl's husband or however that works.
Yeah. Which is why she
But he was an idiot when he was fighting. Like,
I thought he was going to win for a minute.
I did too, and then he was stupid and got cocky and died.
Jesus Christ.
So, like, it's just weird to me. I don't know. I guess you can still take it out on Cersei because she did start the fight, but I don't know. I just have so many feelings.
And that's what I'm saying. Game of Thrones makes you feel so many things.
I know.
Like, you feel bad for people that you didn't used to feel bad for, and then also you hate them at the same time. It's amazing. Well, I mean,
so crazy.
It's kind of like, did you read the book Vicious?
No, by V. Schwab. No.
Mm-hmm. If anybody has not read it, I highly recommend this book. It's what makes me love V.E. Schwab. And the, like, common line in that book is there are no good men in this game. And it's basically talking of, I mean, V.E. Schwab does this in all of her books from what I know, even though I haven't read them all. But, like, basically, it's not good and evil. It's, like, all have flaws. And so Game of Thrones does that really well, in my opinion, at least. Yeah. Daenerys and Tyrion left a day before the Theon got there. And it's not far from Dragonstone. Oh, that's right. Dragonstone is like a little tiny island off of Westeros.
Oh.
But
how did the Dothraki get over there if they had to go over the ocean? Because they don't have any ships because they all got taken down by Euron.
I'm confused.
I don't get it. The Dothraki are hardcore, though. Holy shit.
Yes! The
scared that they were charging at
the little, like, thunder of the thing. I was like, that's Dothraki. Is that what that is? And then they started yelling, and I was like, holy shit! It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm so excited. Okay, and this is the perfect time.
She was riding the dragon, dude.
I know.
She came in riding it.
I know.
Holy shit, but she only brought one dragon with her. Did you notice that as well?
Yeah. And then
that one's hers and the other two are for Tyrion. And
that one's her favorite one. That's Drogo.
I know.
That's what made me so nervous. And when they started we were watching that scene and I was like, I feel like this would be the scene that we would see that fucking arrow thing work. But why would they have that with them? And then of course
they had it with them.
And so I'm watching it.
The pacing of this season is not my favorite.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's so confusing. But yeah, so they have it. And then I was like, if that dragon dies, Daenerys is going to be broken. And also, that would be so lame if it dies the first time they ever attempt to use the stupid arrow. And also, how come it's so easy to reload?
How dumb is she trying to pull the fucking spear out of Drogon like that, though? Did you see her? Yeah. She was like, he obviously landed and she just like got out and like wasn't watching her back at all. Like, you are literally in a war zone right now and she's just like focused on trying
I guess Drogo
and then
watching her back.
God, I know. It was so cool when he was like, fuck you.
So sad. I felt so bad for him. And then I also am just annoyed. How did it work so easily to like reload? I was like, that thing should take 15 minutes and no less to reload.
Honestly. And how did he hit it with the first shot? Oh, no, second shot.
No, the second shot. But still,
still. No.
I'm confused. How did that work? Okay, this is a perfect time to tell my funny story because this is the scene that it happened in.
I'm ready.
Oh, it happened before this. It happened in the scene where Jon Snow takes Daenerys down to the cave right before that. Mm-hmm. But then I was still yelling about it in the scene with the dragons. So, okay, if you didn't know, HBO accidentally got hacked last week or something. And so this episode 4, got leaked on Friday. It didn't come out on Sunday, like, illegally. It came out on Friday. They released it. So on Friday, Matt's like, oh my God, HBO got hacked and we should watch it early. And I was like, well, I'm leaving in like 2 hours because I went to the lake with my family and I'm going to be gone until Monday. So you can't watch it without me. and we definitely can't watch it tonight, so you're going to have to wait. And he's like, you're leaving today? And I was like, yeah, I'm leaving today. Hello. We've been talking about this forever. So anyway, I go on vacation, and I was like, you better not watch it without me. And he goes, don't worry, I'm not watching it without you, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, you better not. And he goes, nope, still haven't watched it, blah, 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 blah. So then, on Monday, Matt gets home from work, we sit down, and we're watching it, and all fine and dandy, and then the scene where Jon Snow goes down into the cave, we were drinking, and Matt had finished his drink, so had I, and Matt says, oh, will you make us drinks because I made the first round? And I said, yeah. So I get up, and, like, Sierra knows how our house is, but you can see the TV from the kitchen, so I didn't ask him to pause it or anything, because I can still see. It's not a big deal. But Matt goes, oh, this part is really good. I'm going to pause it. Excuse me?
Oh?
What did you just say?
That little shit.
And then he goes, what? And I said, this part's really good. You've already watched it? And he goes, no. I'm like, then how do you know it's really good? And he goes, okay, I watched it. He, like, completely tells me. And I go, how fucking dare you watch this show without me?
Mad.
I was so pissed. So then we spend like 20 minutes, I swear to God, with it paused because I'm making the drink all slow, yelling at him from the kitchen. Just like yelling and making the drink. I'm like, how dare you watch it without me? I can't believe you. Also, why did you tell me? You could have gotten away with it. We were in the middle of the episode and you fucked up. So how the hell? So I finally finished making the drinks. And then I, like, purposely leave his drink in the kitchen, and I set my drink down, and then I just, like, stare at him, and then finally go and get it, and bring it to him, and take a sip of it first, because I'm just like, I hate you. And then I go, it's a good thing that you can't fucking lie to me, because now I can, like, 100% trust you. Although, how dare you lie to me?
I knew he would watch it without you.
That you watched the show without me, because I'm pretty pissed about that.
You should have known.
I should have known. I should have known. You're right. And also, now thinking back on it, I was like thinking about this as we went to bed. Like the entire first 20 minutes of the show, he had like said things similar to that, but not like as blatant. And I was like, what? And I like couldn't quite place why the statement was weird. Like it wasn't straight up, I've seen this, like this part's good. It was just like little smaller things. And I was like, that's a weird thing to say. And then I just let it go. And then he says that. I was like, what the fuck? Pissed. I was so mad. I'm still mad. Matt's over there smiling, just smirking.
Pissed.
I'm so angry. And then he goes, I lied because I thought you'd be mad. I'm like, well, now I'm more mad. I was already going to be mad. Now I'm mad times 2.
Times 2. Oh my God.
So that happened. I'm going to, for those of you who aren't watching the show, you don't know this. So I'm talking to the people who aren't here. But I made a story time video of this. And it's going to go up really soon.
Amazing.
But like, how dare you? How dare you? And then I held it over his head for the like rest of the night. I was like, no, you make Hedwig get out of our room. I'm not getting up because you lied to me and you watched the show without me. And then what else did I make you do? I don't know. I just held it over his head for the entire
sitting there
time.
listening to you yell about him.
He's like,
whatever.
He's cooking. It's fine.
Marco and Minko said, of course they have it. They're in war. It's not like we forgot the iPhone charger. Talking about the arrow for the dragon. That's true. I didn't think about it like that. But I just can't wrap my head around the timeline. Because,
also, I'm concerned. How many did they make of these things?
Right, honestly.
Like, do they have one in Westeros and one that's mobile for Jaime to take on his, like, whatever? So does that mean that they have one already ready, like, since this one got destroyed? Do they have, like, 1 billion of them so that if in the case of war they, like, get destroyed, they just have another one ready? Or are they going to have multiple to, like, play in the war if they happen at Westeros?
There are so many things that could happen. I honestly have no idea. I don't know.
Somebody asked.
Oh, I wanted to talk about the red woman and what's his name?
Which one?
The guy she was talking to when John showed up. and she asks, or he asks, why she's not there and why he's not there. And it's because John does not want to see her. And she was saying how they're equal, which makes me wonder what he is compared to her. Because if she's comparing them as like equals, that means he has to be something else. And we don't really know much backstory about him. All we know is that like he got his balls cut off a long time ago.
Well, and I know that the reason he got his balls cut off, wasn't it because of a religious thing?
Yeah, so like we don't know anything about him, which makes me so curious as to like, maybe, I don't freaking know, dude. What's gonna happen?
I don't know.
So much stuff could happen. What do you think's gonna happen this week?
I think
Cersei's having the blacksmith make more of them. He's pissed. I don't want that to happen.
Stop making it.
Stop making them. I want the dragons to live. One of them's gonna die for sure. What do you think it's gonna be?
I hope it's not Drogo.
Me too.
I hope it's a green one. Oh no. Which one's the one that accidentally killed all of the slaves or something? There was one who like, oh, that was Drogo. Drogo's the like most wild.
Where he's the only one I can identify. Because they don't talk about the others ever.
Yeah, I know it's black. There's a black one, a blue one, and a green one, right?
I think so, yeah.
I know there's a green and a black one, but I can't remember the other color. And I think Rhaegar is the green one.
Okay. That's what I thought, too.
I could be completely wrong. Let's be real.
John has to find out his, like, family. He has to find out. Bran has to tell him. He needs to know. Yeah. I don't care. Like, he has to know.
Yeah, because I know this isn't just like a fan theory. Like it's not because there has been hints at it within the series. Like there were people who questioned that in the show. I mean, in the books too. Right. Like it was a thing. So I know that there's definitely like something that George R.R. Martin put into this book to make this theory happen. So like I feel like we need confirmation on something.
I know. I need to watch the live show when we talked about that vision that Bran had, because I'm having a hard time at this point remembering exactly the vision that he saw when John was being created.
Ew. Don't say it. I don't think he was being created. I think he was being born, right? Or was there two?
Oh, I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was a birth scene.
Oh, I don't remember, honestly. But I just...
Isn't that the same?
He has to know. He needs to know. Yeah. It's driving me crazy.
I agree.
Like, how would things change if he knew? Like, what would happen? Would, like, anyone even believe it, though? Like, people probably wouldn't believe him. They'd be like, no, you're Ned Stark's kid. You're Ned Stark's bastard.
But
I liked the scene where... Sorry.
It's okay. I was going to say, though, that there is, like, that, rumor that is already in the, like, there are people who think that. So, like, him confirming it, I mean, maybe it wouldn't be, like, most people agree with it, but it would definitely take some sort of, like, standing in the world. Because there is that rumor that he's not Ned Stark's child, that Ned Stark raised him to save, is it his sister, I think? I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
It was
I liked the scene where John was talking to, I forget her name, Daenerys's, it's the one we were talking about earlier when he said, do you think she would let you go home? And she was like, yeah, of course. He was asking her about back home, and, like, he was saying something about being a bastard when she was asking about his last name, and she was like, oh, we don't identify anything like that. And his hand was all, well, that's refreshing. And I was like, God, could you imagine John's life if they didn't claim him as a bastard his entire life? He was treated like shit forever.
Yeah. I mean, he might even have been raised by his parents, because that was, if the theory is correct, and he is Rhaegar and I don't remember the sister's name, child, then the reason that Ned Stark took him is because he didn't want the sister to be, like, banished, essentially, or whatever. And so if there was no such thing, then it would be fine
that
for her.
Ned's love for her was so much stronger than his love for his wife, because, like, he
was in love with someone else, I'm pretty sure.
He what? slept with someone else?
I feel like Ned was in love with someone else too. Like that's a thing, because that's why Catelyn doesn't trust him and is mad about the bastard, because he was in love with someone else, and that's the proof, because that's who supposedly is the mother.
Oh, I don't remember that at all. I thought it was.
But
just
I could be making that up and getting him and Robert Baratheon's past confused with each other and just like putting them
God,
both.
Robert Baratheon has so many fucking bastards.
Well, not very much anymore, because they were all murdered.
They all got murdered. I forgot.
Yeah. Sad.
Except, isn't? Oh no, that's something else. Never mind.
That was a different.
I was thinking.
Yeah, I know he's not the one. It's the one that
the other guy. He got killed, right?
Yeah, we watched him.
I'm
pretty sure. I know he was cool.
He was.
Sam will find something about married certificated between Rhaegar and Lyanna in the Citadel. Lyanna. So is Lyanna the sibling of Ned Stark and the one who Robert Baratheon is in love with? Am I right about that?
I think so. He's the one that she's the statue down in there, like
okay, so I'm called? Yeah, she is the cemetery, but it's not called that.
It's not called that. It's like it starts with an M? No.
I don't know. I have no idea. I can't think of it. That's the other thing about thank you, Mark. Let me go. I know.
Yeah, I definitely think Sam is gonna find some good information in there. And if it has to do with Rhaegar and Lyanna, I'm gonna be fucking excited.
Why are you doing that? He's flipping the light on and off. He's a 14-year-old, I swear.
No, he's not. He's like 30-something.
He's 38, but he acts like a 14-year-old. He's just smiling at me.
Amazing.
Okay, what else is there to talk about?
Ned Stark's sister, Jon's mother. Yeah, I figured.
Okay,
so exciting.
We are hitting the hour mark. So if anybody has any last-minute questions or anything... Who's our favorite character?
This live show was just like a shit show. Sorry, but like we had 2 episodes to talk about, so
a word vomit.
Honestly, word vomit. Fun. Favorite character? You go first. I have no idea.
So hard.
That is so hard. It varies each episode.
I mean, I pretty standardly would say either Daenerys or Jon Snow. Me too. But try to pick between those two.
I also love Arya.
Oh, and Tyrion.
Tyrion.
I mean, okay, so I probably if I had to attempt to pick one, I wouldn't put Arya on my top.
You would or you wouldn't?
I wouldn't. I love Arya too, but she's more of a character that I love in the moment, not in general.
True. I don't usually think about her until she's on screen. That's true. I talk about Daenerys and Jon all the time though.
Yeah, and I do love Sansa. It's one of those things where most people disagree with me, including Sarah. She's judging me right now.
I just don't like her.
Yeah, I do really like Sansa.
I feel like she's gonna end up marrying Baelish, and I'm gonna vom.
No. I feel like
that Marco Mingo has the best. I hate saying
Jon is the true heir.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Fuck, that's gonna cause some problems
because he's older, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's the boy.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like, I mean,
I don't think he's gonna want it.
Yeah, in an ideal world, I would love to see Tyrion, Jon Snow, and Daenerys
power
split
trio.
the kingdom somehow. I mean, whether or not Tyrion ends up being maybe the median between them or something.
Maybe he can be
just a hand. Yeah, or a hand. He could maintain being a hand, maybe even to both of them, so that they're on the same page. But I think I would, in the perfect world, I would love to see Jon being the king in the north and Daenerys being the queen in the south.
I agree. Which I think Daenerys will let him if it gets to that point, because I know she keeps telling him to bend the knee, but like, that's not going to happen. And
he don't think to it in episode 4.
He what?
He agreed he would. He said, if you fight in the war between the White Walkers and us.
Oh yeah. He said
then
he will. He doesn't care about anything else besides.
Yeah. He does say that my people will not like that. And she says your people will if you do, essentially. Like, they'll follow you because they love you and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Margot Mingo is a sad person and making me sad. She said, she or he? They?
I don't know.
They said John or Danny will die. This will
Which
not
is true.
be a happy ending. Stop being a realist and a pessimist and not an optimist. I don't like it. You know who I really loved before he died was Robb Stark.
I fucking loved Robb.
Yeah, I loved Robb and his pregnant wife.
When he died, I cried. I know his wife. I cried so hard.
And like he was doing so much for the like I don't care that she's not a lady or whatever.
Right.
That she's just like she was like a normal person.
I love her. Right.
Sad. I also am living for the Brienne of Tarth and Brienne of Tarth and the Wildling thing that's happening.
I know, which they haven't showed them together in a while. It makes me sad. It's because he's at the Wall and she's at Winterfell.
Yeah. But I just love it so much. I'm like,
I know.
I love Brienne. Do it.
Arya's gonna grow up to be just like Brienne, and I'm fucking excited. Although Arya might be a little evil. Just saying.
Yeah. Do you think Arya will die?
I don't know. Maybe she might die trying to do something stupid, like trying to kill someone on her list.
What if she's the one that survives everything? Jon and Daenerys both die. Sansa dies. Arya lives, and so does Bran, because Bran won't be a part of anything except for telling the future. Unless
Arya wears someone else's face, as in like Jon or Dany or whoever, and dies.
Shit.
Like fake dies. Like we think they die and it's actually Arya.
No, if they do that with fucking Jon Snow again, I will literally, I think, boycott.
I know.
No. You're not allowed to do that to me again. You already did it to me.
That will happen at some point because they already fucked with us. Because they already tried to make us think it was I don't know. What's his face?
The old guy?
Yeah, I don't know his name. Filch.
Yeah. But I knew that wasn't him because we watched him die already.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like they will do it again to us. But like,
Tormund will be on the next episode. Who is Tormund?
I have no idea.
We shouldn't be the host of this show. We're so bad at this.
I know, I don't care though.
I'd hate the show forever if Dany died. Yes, Brittany. I agree. She has to be the one who ends up on the top. Like, if she's not the one who ends up being queen, I'm gonna freak out.
I know. Started from the bottom. She's supposed to get there.
The Wildling guy, Tormund. How do you know these names, Marco Mingo? I'm just amazed.
I read all of the books.
I've read the books. I don't know his name.
I don't know anything.
I'm done if she doesn't. True. Okay, he'll be on the next episode. Oh, that means we'll see some stuff go down with the White Walkers probably if we go up to the wall.
I'm excited. We haven't seen them in forever.
I'm not excited. Whenever they come, people die.
True. Although we did see a shot of them 2-3 episodes ago with the freaking giants.
Oh, yeah. It was just like it was the first episode, I think.
Yeah, it was just a shot of them walking, yeah.
Because they're coming for Bran?
Yeah, they followed Bran towards the wall. Which means they probably are going to show up at the wall. Ah! I'm excited.
I'm nervous. That makes my stomach hurt.
I wonder if Jon will probably just magically appear back at the wall for that
fight. What the fuck? Like, how? They're because they're rushing everything, they're making time be weird.
It's so confusing to me. I don't understand. I need to watch, like, something to help me out. Like, some YouTube videos or something.
It's kind of like, there's this show called Vikings that me and Matt watch. It's on the History Channel. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's on the History Channel, so, like, not the best production you've ever seen by any means, but it is interesting. It's like a historical fiction about the Vikings, and sometimes the time passes really weird, and like they'll give you like a hint of the time passing either by like a weather change and I'm talking about like years and years have passed, or they'll like all of a sudden a character will have 5 children or something like running around, so you know that time has passed because obviously he has kids now. Or like one time we like watched it go from her being like a young newlywed to being like almost having a baby, and I was just like, oh, interesting.
It's so confusing to me also because, like, obviously I didn't live in that age, so I don't know how long it takes to travel anywhere or for how long word gets around to other cities and whatnot and how it does that in general. So, like, I'm just having a really fucking hard time understanding at what point in time we are and how they got there so fast.
That,
and,
like, especially in the first book, and I think in the first season, they talk more about how long it's going to take, like, Ned Stark to get to Westeros because he leaves his children, except for he leaves some of his children. And he's talking about how long it will be. Like, by the time I come back, you'll have, like, grown a beard or something. He, like, says to at least one of the boys that he leaves.
Because so I know that, like, months to get there. And there's another point in time where someone shows up at Winterfell and I don't know. Oh, I think I'm by myself now. Let me see. Hold on. Is everyone still here? Can anyone hear me? Okay. Hold on if anyone's watching. Me try and figure this out.
Hi.
Okay, well...
Sorry, I'm back. I'm back. Hello?
Oh, hello, you're back.
My computer just, like, restarted.
Oh, well, maybe that's a sign we should end it. We're blabbing too much.
It, like, literally, like, the Safari just, like, shut off.
And then it I was back. Like, I think I'm by myself. Let me check the YouTube channel. Okay.
There's a dot on the wall. Hedwig's trying to get. Sorry, what were you saying that I didn't hear?
I don't remember it all now. Because I totally lost track of what was happening.
We were talking about, like, time passing and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I just don't understand how the time passes. Yeah. Oh, I was saying how someone shows up at Winterfell and they were like, oh, thank you for traveling months to get here.
Yes,
from King's Landing or something.
Oh, yeah,
like
that's when Robert Baratheon shows
up.
Yeah, in the first season.
Yeah, so I don't fucking get it, dude. If someone can explain to me at any point in time, tweet me. Yeah. Okay, last minute questions.
And also, we have to choose some people to put into Hogwarts houses.
Oh, yes.
Are we doing that in every live show?
Yeah. Who have we not done?
Tormund, the wildling guy.
Tormund. We don't know enough about him.
He's a
Gryffindor.
Let's be real.
So is Bran. They're perfect for each other.
Yeah. What about, did we do Bran?
Bran is everything and everything.
Like Bran. What about Bran before he was the three-eyed raven?
Oh, before he was Gryffindor.
Gryffindor?
Yeah. It makes me so sad that he lost his legs. He loved climbing.
What about Braun?
Ooh.
The Seltzer. I think he's a Slytherin.
I was even maybe thinking a Ravenclaw because he's fucking smart. He knows so much shit.
It's a good one. Could be a Ravenclaw. A Slitherclaw? That's my favorite because that's
Slitherclaw. Yeah, I'm a Slitherclaw.
What if they pop up?
I don't identify it.
Margot Mingo said, what if they pop up 3 days ago or 3 weeks later on every freaking scene? Would that be okay?
It might actually
make more sense.
It would be like a YouTube video, like Final Cut editing with like fades in and out.
Yes.
3 weeks later.
Did you watch Katrina's? She did a vlog. I think it was for the Bibliothon, like a reading vlog for the week.
I don't watch any booktube.
Okay, so she did this video for the Bibliothon, and it's a vlog. I think it's for that readathon. Anyway, there's this like time passage where Katrina fell asleep filming.
Mm-hmm.
She fell asleep on her bed. Like she laid down, she's reading, the thing is on, and like she put going because her eyes are like slowly stop, and then it says gone, and then she wrote in like the 15 minutes later that SpongeBob does, it says 15 minutes later, and then she wakes back up and she goes, oh shit, and then turns it off. It was amazing. It was my favorite thing ever.
Oh my god, I didn't see it.
So Braun, did we decide on a Slitherclaw?
Braun, yeah, Slitherclaw for sure.
What about what about the guy we didn't see him in the last episode, but Grey Worm? What about him?
Grey Worm.
He's the eunuch.
Yeah, I know. Okay. I feel like he's so brave. Everyone's so brave. He's a Gryffindor.
Everyone that we like and isn't dead yet.
Honestly.
The only people who survive are Gryffindors and Slytherins.
I know.
Well, I mean, Tyrion, I feel like Tyrion is a Ravenclaw, for sure.
Yeah, me too.
What about Varys? We didn't do him.
We don't know enough about him.
That's true.
He's a liar, so he's a Slytherin. That's
wow! That is some hardcore hate there.
Well, he's cunning. He's cunning. So
he is cunning.
Slytherin.
He's cunning, for sure.
Same thing.
Shut up. Who else is there?
I don't know. I think that's enough.
Okay.
We can do more next live show if anyone wants to even watch, because what the fuck are we even talking about?
Maybe that's why we're entertaining, because we're literally just like messing around.
We're just a mess. Not messing around. We're a mess.
Yeah. I was trying to be nice to us.
Oh,
we shouldn't have been. Okay. Well, you guys are cute. Thanks. We're a hot mess. That's what it really means. Okay. With that, I think this is time to say goodbye.
Okay. We will see you probably next week. I don't have any plans next Wednesday, so I will be available.
Probably that's what's going to happen.
Yay! We will
be our day.
Okay. We'll possibly see you next week.
Yeah. Bye.